Hello everybody again. This is Son of One at 263 Bees, and my attempt here today is to check the back hive, the nuke over here, to see if it has a queen cell yet. I'm not seeing a lot of activity from them. They have been coming and going, but it's not as much as I'd like them to be. And then this front hive, I'm gonna try to see if we have a return queen first. Well, that's not first, but I will try to see if they have a return queen. So let's start off with this nuke and see what we come up with. I got to trim these bushes, dang it. So I put 2 brood and 1 food in here. But there has been a little bit of a nectar flow. So I'm thinking we might have us some cells made, hopefully. And I'm really at a bad spot here for them because I am right in their path because of my layout in these bushes. Hasn't been a help. Let me go to the other side here. Let me see. Pull away from it. They still got them a little bit of a roar, so I know they don't have a queen yet. I notice though that they do sometimes quieten down once they make a cell. All right. What we got over here? And we have a cell, but I can't get a girl out of it. It might have a larvae in there. A small cell. Let's see if they've made any more. This is a good. I thought they would have had that done before now. With the brood that I provided, instead of waiting to the last minute. All right, got a bunch of hatched out. Some drones in here, and I only see one queen cup so far off of 2 brood. I may have to steal another frame of larvae. At the rate they're going. So one thing about these poly nukes drive me nuts. There's some brood in here still. So actually, maybe I had maybe 3 frames of brood with some food. That's a drone. A drone cell. I got some good numbers in here. Maybe I may be able to speed up the process if I find another drone cup and something else. I don't think I'm going to, not drone, but queen cup somewhere else. I don't think I'm going to run into that kind of luck. Together, shoulder to shoulder. frames, I'm gonna tell you, are not kosher with these Pro Newts. They're not tapered, and you have a problem with them. I have a few that are like that. Alright, so now we see one queen cup being taken care of in this hive. I guess that was their best selection. Now, these girls here, I'm gonna try to see if I got a return queen or from these girls. Let's see what kind of shape we are in. Numbers look awfully low, and there goes a dead hive beetle. I may have to find some brood to augment them some. Help get them through to the other side of this flow. Pulling too much right now. Yeah, I know I have them in a big hive. I thought about putting them in a smaller one. And I may go to that, go to the Pro Newt. These girls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they got a little bit of wax pull on the other frames there. Yeah, they're storing up. They're storing up, but just not the numbers I'd like to see. It looks a little weak to me. Probably does to you guys too. I may have to, well, nothing being laid there. Got a queen cup in there, but nothing in it. These were the old queen cups, and they just about chewed them out. Okay. If I see a mama, she's getting marked today. Returned or a laying queen. I don't want either way. I want to see one of them. Yeah, I knew they had a queen in here. And I don't see nothing being laid. Nothing being laid. I don't even see a queen for that matter. Now maybe queenless again. And may brew as many as old Holly's got there, but they got plenty of food. Many frames that Holly's got over there. I should be able to put one in here with some new eggs right in the middle of the brood for them and get one started again. And a bunch of honey, and they started capping some of it. Got a bunch of nectar here. Actually, I'm starting to think I shouldn't take this box from them. Just try to build their numbers up. I got to be missing the queen. They're awfully calm, so I'd imagine they have one. I don't see any evidence. I've got to be missing her. I saw her in this big old hive earlier, not today, but another time, and she's a big old fat bottom girl already. That's all honey. That may be my next move. Put another couple frames of brood in here with them. Let's see where we go. And that was not eventful. Or she could be out on her mating flight right now. I didn't take that into consideration, that she could potentially be out on a mating flight right now. So I may postpone that for a bit and see what we get. See what we get by next week. I was moving this hive all over the place. They ain't glued her down yet. Alright. Let's move this camera. Let's see who we come up with in this Pro Nuke. Oops. Let's see what we come up with this Pro Nuke. Yes, those are feeders, but they're not being used at the moment. They've basically got rainwater in them. So, well, rainwater and grass clippings. These girls, their numbers are pretty good. Their numbers are pretty good. Let's see if we have a mama's return and start laying. They're pulling on some stuff, but I see them festooning. And yeah, they were drawing on this comb, or this foundation. They've been working it. Let's see what we got going, girls. Hopefully we got a return laying mama. And I'm thinking the other hive there is looking for one to return to. Or I may have lost her in the mix. Okay, that's all stores. Queen cells that are uncharged. It's all brute. It's all nectar and pollen. The numbers seem to have been pretty good up here. On the top of the 3 frames and bees. festoon. Alright. The queen fell. Huh? Looking for big butts to get pollen coming in. I want to see a big butt, girls. Show me your mama. There's no eggs. Sure looks like royal jelly in the bottom, but I don't see anything. Unless they're stocking it up. This is all nectar and pollen. Uncharged queen cell. What is it with me today? I can't see a single queen. And I know these hives have got queens in them. They're drawing that out. We got a cup at the bottom. Like I said, some of these frames, unless they're tapered and then pro nukes, you have some problems with them. Getting them to pull up tight. The plastic ones work pretty good by themselves though. Alright. Maybe she's out on a flight. So far, it's not looking good. 3 hives with no evidence of a queen. All right, so now, yeah. All right, we're over here to Miss Holly. She has, sort of made it it's 3 deep, but I'm hoping what happens is because she got brood in the second and the lower brood chambers. I'm hoping that this top one here, she started filling up with nectar and making it a super. Got a bunch of girls up top. I don't see a queenie up here, and I know she's in here. I saw her last time I was in here. Yeah, I know. Can't prove it. Don't have the video to prove it. Well, maybe I do have a video to prove it. I didn't show her, but I told you on the video I found her. And she was in the top super. Well, not top super, but the top second brood deep. And they're pulling this. And they're filling this. I believe this one had brood on it before. It's a little darker. It feels like they're filling it. Yeah, they almost filled this sucker. They're filling the other side. Looks like they're starting to cap it. maybe they're doing what I needed to do on this one. Well, I'm hoping they would do. And as you can tell, most of my hives have calmed down. I'm not having to use a ton of smoke or my veil. I'm starting to fill this. Still got some brood in it. I'm starting to fill this side. I think we're on a forward momentum here with the honey collection. Your mama ain't been up here laying, so they are putting everything up here. And that's what I was wanting them to do. So that means we got one frame just about full. One frame is just about full. Two they're working on. Three just about full. And one half full. So they are rocking and rolling, doing what they need to do. This is my only problem frame is the plastic one here. They're wanting to build burr comb on the top, hooking it to the top of the box. Oh, I had 9 up here, that's what it was. Okay. I forgot I had 9 frames up here. That's why they were a little bit funky. Now I gotta try to space them out again. I'm gonna have to do this by sight. So hard. Sorry it's taking me a little bit here to do it, guys and gals. Because I want to try to get this space pretty good so that we don't have a ruckus amount of danger cone. Alright, so those are all spaced out again. I love it. My jacket's trying to unfrail. Actually, maybe I should have left that. I'm down by the front of the door. So they can smell their house. Got a pretty good number of girls up here. In a second. about putting it there. I screwed up the other girls coming back. Trying to figure out where the heck they are. If they're at the right place or not. Look at the filling and capping. Untouched. That's a pretty white comb. The girls gave me some pretty white comb. Oh, and this is just full honey. And they're capping. Oh man. That's really a good 10 pounds right there. I get 10 of those this year. Give me a minimum of 100 pounds. Get me started. The mama laid up all of this. Yeah, it's pretty. Instead of filled up in there, in the middle. They're trying to do the same thing here. And I see them boys running around here acting crazy. Last time I was in here, I had a frame just about full of eggs. Very few larvae, but mostly eggs. And that's probably the one right there. It's starting different shades of larvae and brood. There goes another one. Eggs and brood. So where's Mama at? I find Miss Holly, Big Butt Holly. Miss Tiger Stripe. I'm putting a dot on her. Technically she was last year's, but it was October when I got her. She was an after solstice queen. Come flew in my yard. Cup, nothing in it, not charged. Mama ain't thinking about leaving. She got plenty of room. There she is right there. There she is. My girl's gonna get a duck. He won't get out of the way. Back down. Come on, girl. Go back. Rock walking on me. There we go. You're like, what mama, what mama? Alright. Checking her. Well, I know she was last year's, but she's been a hard one to find. You gotta watch her, man. She acting real funny. was interesting to watch her. I'm still sort of keeping an eye on her. So we got to see one queen. One queen today. 2 frames of brood. This has got eggs and food, mostly honey. Holy mackerel, honey. Honey, honey, honey. And they cap it. It was funny if you guys got to watch the first time I got to mark a queen and I didn't drown her. Well, I say drowned. Holly, I marked her and she got a good dose. She didn't get drowned, but she survived it. Okay, so that's about what we have as coverage. Maybe if I scoot them down a little more and bring this one to the outside edge. Trying to manipulate stuff. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, don't change your frames. She's in here somewhere in there. Got numbers, as you can tell. I got some numbers in here. Doing good. Paint everywhere, so I let it out first, make sure I didn't drown her. Alright, now let's go to our bottom deep. Let's see where we go. Oh, it's a heavy deep. We change directions. Choking me. Guys, we got going on down here. We have nectar, some capped over, starting to pull. We're starting to pull this. Over nectar. It's sort of hit and miss on some of these frames. It might be the way I've managed them. And here we got Slab of Brood by Mama Holly. Slab of Brood by Mama Holly. She's sort of been hanging out in that top frame for a while. She was there last time I checked. She's up in the top. Probably should have drug her out and put her down here. should have backfilled some of that because Mama been up top laying. And then it backfilled because of that. Okay. It isn't shotgun brood like, you know, poor laying. She lays pretty good. Still got brood, and this is full of brood larvae, all stages. Need to get back down here and start laying. Got all brood, larvae, all the way out to the edge where the honey's at. Dude, she's doing good. I mean, that's 3 frames right there full of brood. She had 3 up top, that's 6. Mostly pollen and drones all over the place. Pulled out, starting to pull out. It's a new frame. Stuck it in there when I pulled out some brood. So I may end up doing it again. I need some numbers over in the other hive. Food. Since I'm thinking about it, I think I may do my route right now. I think I'm gonna do that. A fat boy drone on top of this nuke right here. Back up here a little bit. I know Queen's in that second box. And since I know where she's at, let me steal varying stages of brood. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. See if it works. Increase numbers. It's high. Maybe get us a good queen. There we go. Frame they just started to pull on. I'm doing crazy shucks. Ain't got nothing going on there. We got pre-waxed. No activity on it. I think what I'll do is stick her, this one right up in here. Right dead center of the hive. We are doing great, guys. I thank every one of you guys for coming, watching me muddle through. second year beekeeper, or second season, I guess second year. But we are trying to get these girls, I'm trying to get them somewhat ramped up. I know you, oh, how you ramping them up? You taking something out? Well, I gotta get this hive over here producing. I gotta get all these hives doing something this year. As soon as I move this box, all them back that was shoot straight in. Build up. And that's it for today, I guess. I scrambled bee brains today and probably squished quite a few. Didn't want to, but that happens. But remember, I haven't said it in a while, but for those of us that are trying to climb up and learn these bees, leave comments on the videos. Give us ideas, suggestions, things we can work with. As I'm reaching up to learn, I also need to be reaching down and try to bring ones that don't know anything about it up. Not that I'm an official or nothing. I'm not a master beekeeper. I just work at this and try to make sure that I keep them alive. And that's the best factor so far. I've kept them through the winter, and they've been throwing me some curveballs at the beginning of this season. So I'm hoping. I've got 6 hives right now. I got 2 that are totally functioning. I've got 4 that are they're sort of muddling along. I hope to have them. Hopefully by the middle of June, they'll be working and maybe be able to be big enough to make it through the winter. And who knows? I may even try my hand at probably doing some grafting. Haven't got there yet to make that decision. I've been working with some queen cells and that's been a hit and miss. But yeah, it's a learning process, and I'm trying to get my bearings about it. So, like I always say, be good, behave, and be hive. If you're new, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications. If you're new, and I'm not new, but an old viewer, come again. I enjoy having you guys come back, and I enjoy every comment I get. And every one of them have been very pleasant, something to work with, something to give me ideas, and I thank each and every one of you. So be good, behave, and be hive.